Well, it has been such a long time since you've seen this face, the moneymaker. It's your boy Magnus back in the building right now. You haven't seen me since God, man, since we talked about that 7-10 debacle that we call the 2021-2022 season. But that is the past right now. We look into the future. And I know there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that people got on their chest. Trust me, there's a section for that. Over to my immediate right, First Lady of the AFN. I know y'all been
Woo!
waiting for it. Probably DM's gonna be going crazy, but here she is,
Yeah.
Miss Maggie T. Go
Welcome
ahead,
back.
reintroduce yourself for those
Welcome
that forgot.
back. Yes. If
Welcome
y'all
back.
forgot, you know, it's been a minute. I had to get my internet together, y'all. I promised y'all a show, and I was like, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't care how it goes. So we're gonna rig this thing on out, people. What's up? What's up, people? What's up, people in the chat? Oh, I see all y'all jumping in. Let me go ahead and send some links to some people that want to jump on the show. I know you watching, sir. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, but let's go, people. Let's go, people. I'm excited to be back and better than ever. Of course, we still revving up for the regular season, so this ain't quite the official drop of anything yet, but it's getting y'all comfortable with seeing our faces again. So, what's up, Mr. Magnus, Mr. Man? What's going on with you?
Mr. Magnus, I've been around for such a long time. I'm actually gonna call myself the Fallen Angel. Brought to you
Oh,
by Zoa. Look at this. I'm not drinking that pink stuff no more. I got Zoa. Shout out to the Rock. You know, I'm gonna be on that stuff. I don't know what's in here, but I'm about to get charged up because I have been looking on Twitter and I've been seeing a bunch of ignorance. I've been seeing the Falcons fans been totally divided, but technically you guys have been
oh,
divided for the past 15 years. I'm just gonna call it a buck. I'm gonna keep it straight. You guys have been totally divided and divisive for the past 15 years, and it has not everything to do with one man, someone that trends as much as Donald Trump, someone that trends as much as what's going on in the Ukraine. And he ain't throwing no bombs, he ain't throwing no missiles, he ain't doing nothing. The only thing he's throwing is touchdowns and the occasional interception. That'll charge up the comment section right there. But
I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on
but
them.
but I mean, we only been on for 2.5 minutes, and there's 18 people in there, 18 eyes. Oh, excuse me, 36 eyes. All right, 18 subscribers, 18 likes, 18 shares. Let me do a quick roundup right here. We got Fred Butch first and foremost. What's good, man? ATM 534. Y'all missed you, bro. Ezekiel King. I'm Vaughn King Kel. What's going on, y'all? Like, keep it clean, keep it straight, keep it factual, and we'll keep you in here. Okay?
Okay. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Now, first and foremost, I mean, I guess like my little spiel right there was a moment with Magnus. You know, like I did my moment right there where, I shared what I had to say. We're going to go into the Deshaun Watson fiasco, and I
Oh
have something
Lord.
controversial to say too. A lot of people saying some stuff, but if you follow me on Twitter, Mr. Magnus 427, I've been saying some things that's been kind of quite controversial. Not enough to get me banned, but enough to kind of get me a little bit on fire, like in the comment
So
section.
you finna stir up some controversy, I guess.
Mm,
Take a sip.
got to listen. I believe, and I mean, you know what? Let's just roll right into this, man. Let's just roll right into this because
Ugh.
internet's acting funny, and sometimes internet won't let us be great. So if Miss Maggie freezes out, then don't worry, she's coming back.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I know you
Oh
can't.
yeah. Look
She'll
like I'm
be
good
back.
right
Okay,
about now. I'll be back. I'll be
right.
back. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna get these fans up in here too.
We
Cause
gon'
it's gonna be I'm ready to see what y'all gotta say. I'm already seeing y'all in the chat already. So let's do it. Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna say
I'm
what
gonna
I
let
gotta
you. You
say.
want to
Yeah.
start? Yeah. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say what I gotta say about it, and I'm gonna let you,
Mhm.
chill the room, because it's gonna be one of those shock factors. I feel so.
Mm.
Now, me personally, of course, not saying I'm a Matt Ryan lover and all that kind of stuff. How y'all definitely been saying it, but I wasn't that all convinced that Atlanta was gonna get Deshaun Watson anyway.
Mhm.
because I felt that he was going to have a high price tag.
Yeah.
At the same time, of course, I wasn't caring about the controversy part of things. It's like, it is what it is. He's a great, he's a good quarterback and all that. But I wasn't believing the news that was going around, to be honest. I was like, let me see. Like, because people were sharing stuff that I was like, I'm questioning that source. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, where are y'all hearing this news? And it seemed like it was a certain person that kind of got some hype behind his profile. And everybody was like, yeah, I believe what he has to say. But it was like reports that he was still undecided. And I think maybe when we hyped it up, somebody came back in the back door through the clutch like, hey, fool, you said we was out, but, we got this type of money right now. We don't, killed the form. We trying to throw it to you. Don't give the Falcons any leverage. We want you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with him kind of pending and I'm gonna think about it. I felt like it was not about getting on a team that's to do anything about making something better. He wanted the money. At the end of the day, he was money hungry, and he took his paycheck and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on over there. So to me, I felt like even if we got him, will he really be, all in? Or this is another Julio Jones situation where it's like, pay me or I won't do much of anything. I'm just going to be a nuisance because, the controversies come with them. People are protesting outside his house right about now, I'm hearing. So it's going to bring a lot of drama. Anyway, yeah, I just saw a news report that somebody is already protesting outside his house. They putting billboards up saying F him. So it's a lot of people highly upset about him. So not only are we giving, like you said, like that, a $230 million guarantee is ridiculous. Who the hell finna pay that?
230.
Guaranteed.
No matter what happens, my man's getting the bag.
He ain't gonna do no Matt Ryan situation where let me go ahead and no, Negro.
No restructure.
None of that. All guaranteed. That's how I feel about it.
You seeing me all 5 of these years in Cleveland.
You
want to see me all 5 of these years.
And you ain't got nothing to do about it. I'm here. I don't got to show up. I can do whatever I want to. Oh, but you got to pay me. So what you think about it? I want to hear what Mr. Madness has to say. Let me go ahead and send this link while I'm running my mouth.
All right. I'm going to lean in when I'm, for my fellow gamers out there, when you're playing somebody, you lean in when it really gets serious. You got to lean in when you're playing that final boss. But guess what? I'm going to be the final boss right now. And I'm going to give y'all something to think about. Now, this is going to sound it's going to sound controversial and it's going to sound almost ridiculous. But from the time that I've been watching the NFL, I really believe that the NFL reminds me a lot of WWE, and I don't think that they're on the up and up all the time. They share exactly what they want to. The NFL reminds me of like a lot of people's vaccination status. They share whatever they want to. They ain't got to share you everything. They ain't got to tell you every last thing that happens in that locker room. Because next to the rapist, you got the one that beats their wife and kids, or you got the one that does vehicular manslaughter, or you got the one that likes to urinate on, like on the outside. Like there's controversy everywhere. And here's my controversy, okay? What if this is all just a work so Deshaun Watson doesn't come to the NFC South? What if it was like that? What if it was the fact that where it's like you're at an auction and you really don't want that thing, but just let's say like me and Maggie is betting on something and I don't want her to necessarily have it because that's my rival. So my idea is just to drive the price up. I got a certain cap of what I want to get to, but I know how much you got and I know how much I got. But I know I got more than you, so I'm going to keep driving that price up to the fact that it's like, yo, you know what? Oh, I'm out. I can't deal with that. I'm out. Okay. Same thing with New Orleans, because guess what? Terry Fontenot is also Terry the Troll. Hashtag that, Terry the Troll. He came from Troll City, USA, from the New Orleans Saints, and they've been trolling us for years. And you think that he ain't picked something up? I personally think that I'm going to troll this team so that they don't get Deshaun Watson. What if? I'm not saying that's necessarily true, but I sat there and started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? What if this team basically said, you know what? I'm just going to like bid and bid and bid to the point where, you know what? I know necessarily. Guess what? I still got my side chick behind me. I still got Matt Ryan. You don't. I still got Matt Ryan. You got Taysom Hill. I got Matt Ryan. You got Sam Darnold. You got a broken down Cam Newton. Only thing I gotta worry about is TB12 because he came back. Okay, I'll take my chances with that.
Oh yeah, that's his opportunity to kick his ass twice. I ain't worried about no Tom Brady.
Hey, listen, Wallace Smith said it like this was just like playing poker when the players tap out. That's what it's all about. I'm just giving y'all something to think about early in this afternoon right now. It's like, what if? I know that, honestly, I was sipping on the Kool-Aid a little bit too because I got a little bit excited. I did get a little bit excited.
I was ready to kind of have a big buzzing show. I was like, well, shoot, it's going to be the highest rated show because everybody finna be showing out because I saw people say we finna buy jerseys. Oh, we getting season tickets now. We finna fill up the stadiums. So we finna have he was finna bring that energy to Atlanta. And it's, of course, Poe Matt, he ain't exciting. I get it. I get the hype. You know what I'm saying? So I would have rolled with it because I'm loyal to the logo. Okay. At the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Fresh one.
I love it. I gotta get me one.
Yeah. New era. Shout out to New Era. But like I said, but that's like a real that really defines like the way our fan base have. If you're down for the logo, then you could put the red and black in the comment section. But if you're down for one player, then you're part of the problem. And if that offends you, I am sorry. Block me, don't listen to the show or whatever like that. You're free to do whatever you want within reason, within the code of the law. Okay? You're free to do whatever you want. But listen to me good, okay? I am loyal to the red and black. Often imitated, never duplicated. I am loyal to that. If Matt Ryan was to go, hey, you know what? If he was to go to Philadelphia, fine. Okay? If he was to go to Indianapolis, fine. I wish that man the best of luck. But when it comes down to it, 10 toes down, since 1998 of the red and black Atlanta Falcons, straight up. And I'm from New York. I ain't got much to cheer for up here. I hate the Knicks. I don't like the Jets, and the Giants are a joke. Okay? I don't mess with none of them teams up here. But it's something about that red and black. Those are my favorite colors that brought me to this team. I am loyal to this team, not to a man. So if you're loyal to a man, then we don't need you as first of all, you're probably not even coming to the games anyway. If I was down in Atlanta, I would be going to the games all the time, showing out. Whether it's the Georgia Dome, the Silver Dome, I don't care what it is. But nobody has really come and support this team. That's why you see players coming and dancing on our logo. That's why you see players coming down there, smacking, you know what I'm saying, like this hitting the wall where like a lot of our players' faces, stuff like that, is that what a logo is. It's disrespectful, and I'm tired of having us be disrespected. It's serious. I mean, Russell Gage don't even understand. What did D. Coleman say? So loyal to the red and black. That's if Russell Gage, no BS. He's a traitor in my eyes.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, D. Coleman. I don't think people paid attention to his little tweet. Because I guess this Deshaun Watson situation kind of overshadowed it. But that man put out a tweet. I'm going to go find it. Where it was like a meme where he was looking like, yeah, bitches, I got y'all. Like, it was one of those, he was happy. Like, he was like, hot in your face, Atlanta. That's how I took it. But I didn't see nobody, oh my God. Nobody was upset like I was. I was like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm going to go find it. Let me go find it. Because I was like, ain't nobody seeing the little shade that he threw at us. And Hayden Hurts. Have you heard that he's throwing a little shade?
I know Thor ain't throwing no shade now.
That's what I was saying he over there like, that little Atlanta situation didn't work out, huh? Who saw that? Somebody put that in the chat. If y'all saw the tweet, who saw it? Because I was like, these little players over here, they finding.
Hey, listen, Maggie, you probably the only follower that Russell Gage got, little lame ass. Come on, man. You know what, Russ? Go ahead. I congratulations, you got the bag. Congratulations on your 36 catches for 434 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's what you're going to get. There's only one ball that's going to be going around between Gronk, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, and then there's you. And then that you might come after Leonard Fournette if he resigns. Other than that, what you plan on doing? And then Julio thinking about going down there too? Come on, bro.
So yeah, that's what he said though, right there. He is happy to be with a winning franchise for 1 year though.
Mm-hmm.
If they value that much, that sounds like more of those prove it situations. If I do say so myself, that's one of those. We gonna see, Hayden. We gonna give you 1 year, maybe.
We gonna see you definitely. I'm telling you right now. And thanks to this whole thing that happened with Deshaun Watson, Godzilla's still at 8. I call him Godzilla. You know who he is. That man. That man in the middle. Okay. Godzilla is still in play at number 8. And one thing I know about quarterbacks, they don't like seeing pressure up the middle. And that's what that man do best too. And he's just scratching the surface of what he's going to be. I'm telling you, Jordan Davis at 8. I do not. Okay. Since this whole thing like with Matt Ryan's been going on and with Deshaun Watson, now Malik Willis is now coming up. Desmond Ritter's coming up. I haven't seen these people's pro day or anything like that. I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen anything. What's your take on Malik? I don't know if you know about Malik Willis. Like, does he have any strengths or weaknesses that I need to know about? Because all I'm hearing is he's a cross between Jay Cutler and some other quarterback. And if you put Jay Cutler in there, it's like, I don't want no parts of it. We already had Jeff George down here. I don't want no Jay Cutler down here. So, have you seen Malik Willis?
I have. And I actually, I might be sold on it. And the fact that the Falcons were willing to give up the farm, at this point, it kind of puts it into a question of what are they going to do, at that 8th pick? What are they going to do? It's like at first I'm thinking little small pieces, but they might surprise us because right now we have been embarrassed. Like this situation with Deshaun really embarrassed us. So the spotlight is going to be on, Atlanta on what they getting ready to pick up, and a tight end ain't going to cut it. I mean, no shade. Not saying that's a good pick, but
shout out to Tyler Croft. Coming down to Atlanta for a visit, free agent.
Yeah, I like it. So I guess maybe just check him out. Fans, let us know what y'all think about him. Definitely.
Or Desmond Ridder. Good Lord.
It said Dean Pease was at Georgia's pro day.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know that. We know. Them Georgia players are looking a little hype right about now. They looking good this year.
Whatever you do, Jordan Davis, Wyatt, Dean, sign, whatever you guys do, just take it easy right now. We've seen what happened to David Ajabo, okay? It's unfortunate what happened to him. He got injured during his pro day. He tore his Achilles, and now a potential top 10 pick is basically falling out of the first round. He's probably going to be they're going to take a flyer on him more like in a day 2, day 3. So
I heard about that.
I mean, that could work. That could work for us, if you want to take a flyer like on a next year type of thing. But again, I don't get kind of caught up in the whole comparisons or whatever like that. But I did read something. Maggie, they called him Big Beasley. That's a curse word down here. They called him Big Beasley. I don't know.
One thing, kind of like how you do, and I don't get too hyped about pro days and how you're running and how you're doing, because a lot of times these people be bust. So it's like I don't get wet for it. If you will. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to see what you all about when you come to a regular pro and play and put some pads on and go ahead and get, when they come in and say, bitch, you in the NFL now. Let's see what you're going to do. You know, it's a little different.
Like at this point, it's like we just need guys that want to be here, that want to
Yes.
come here and work and grind. Because at this point, it's just like it's a comedy show right now. People getting here, coming to get the bag, and then they leaving and saying, "Oh, I'm finally on a winning franchise and stuff like that." Like, come on, bro! Like this is not funny no more. You know, like it's really not funny. It's like I'm not even enjoying this. Like I don't like I said I'm I'm watching the game with my daughter, and I'm sitting there trying to explain this thing to her why she could still see seats. Like, does anybody know what the color of the seats are in the dome? What color are the seats? You know what color the seats are, Maggie?
Well, I haven't really been there often, so I'm gonna have to get the fans to kind of say it. I think it's like in between.
It's in between.
Red and black.
See, and see that's the problem. See, when there's no axes in the seats, that's why you know what color the seats are.
Yep, definitely.
You know,
I haven't had a pleasure going as black. Okay, it's black because I only went maybe once. Unfortunately, my schedule hasn't permitted me to be able to go. I plan on going this year though. I'm planning on going this year because I think I got something I could work out now that I'll be off on the weekends. Hallelujah. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, if Fred Butts say they black, then how about people get their black asses down there and support the damn team? Because if you don't sit there and do that, then you don't qualify to say anything like about that. Look, one thing I can respect, like certain fan bases, they come out and they show out no matter what. The Jets haven't had a quarterback since 1969. Those fans still come to the game. When I went, shout out to my boy, we went out to MetLife Stadium to see the Falcons against the Giants. It was packed. You know, that team was terrible, and the place was packed. Like, what is it about our fan base? And this is a question for you, Mac, and even if the question for the comment section, what is it about like this fan base that just can't get on board with this team? Is it really more about Matt Ryan, the fact that it's like somebody that you can't identify with at the helm? Is it really that deep?
Forgot I was muted. Okay. I'm gonna go with what Cookie by Nature said. And he showed me some screenshots and he kind of typed in a key term. And we all kind of know it. He's not a black quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They want that, kind of like how they was only signaling in on one quarterback for the last draft. It's a lot of people don't even care if he's skillful or not. As long as he is black, and he's bringing that black entertainment back. Everybody, oh yes, we got a black quarterback in here. I just kept seeing all on Twitter. I don't think a lot of them cared whether he had a lot of controversy, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Folks saying give him and everything else. I don't care. I don't even think it was about Deshaun Watson, period.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest. I mean, yeah, it would have been a good thing to get him. But I think if any black quarterback came along, they would have been just like, yeah, get rid of Matt Ryan. Because the way a lot of these fan bases talk, they just be unrealistic with who they want to go with. They just like, I don't care, just get Matt Ryan out of here at this point. And of course, he hasn't proven himself as far as a Super Bowl. That's a killer for a lot of our fan base. And I get it, but they tend to forget why we don't have that, what we've been working with for so many years as far as these contract situation. And I want to bring Yeezy in too, y'all.
Right.
We got a guest in the back, and I want to see how he feels about it. And they love
Tyrod. What's up, Yeezy?
What's up? What's going on with y'all?
Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't get to you because I was trying to get my stuff together. So I got you, sir. I got you. So go ahead and chime in on how you feel about this whole. Is it Matt Ryan that's causing his fan base not to be on board?
Yeah, because this fan base, they say they want a black quarterback. It was not about Deshaun Watson at all. When you hear people like Quavo and Lil Baby on board for Deshaun Watson, this proves you like what kind of BS we in. if they say like Deshaun Watson, he athletic, he got a big arm, it would be a big asset for the team. That will sound better than just say, "Oh, it's Deshaun Watson. It's that black entertainment."
Mm-hmm.
That will sound better. These people don't realize that many folks on Twitter, on Instagram, or on YouTube, they don't really care if this team win or not.
Yeah,
They just
it would have brought a definitely a, because of course he would have came for some money, and we would have to, of course, now would have been a rebuild situation, because it's like,
yeah.
are y'all willing to accept you so big about winning and we got to get to the Super Bowl? Getting Deshaun Watson would have been like putting us back a couple of years. Are you willing to sit down and watch a losing team but fill the stadium up? Are you realistically going to come and support the team like you said you was going to do? I just want to know.
I mean, honestly, like I'm gonna put it like this: they could bring a black quarterback that's blind, deaf, and dumb, and they'll sit there as long as he's going out there, and if he scores a touchdown, he does like that Cam Newton dance. That's what they want. They want swag. They claim they want wins, but they want swag. Now, honestly, Fred Bucks, I gotta disagree with you a bit. I don't think our fan base is racist, but I damn sure believe that they're delusional. Because the only times that we went to the Super Bowl, what color was our quarterback? I just totally forgot. Oh my God, Chris Chandler. I don't know. Maybe was he Hispanic? I don't know. Maybe he was. Okay.
Maybe he had a tan. I think it was a tan from Miami when they was on the corner picking up prostitutes. I think it was a tan.
Right. Oh, Eugene Robinson. Let's not go there. I got a take on that. Let's not go there. But
I told y'all, Miss Maggie is back. Anything goes.
Because like, I mean, I know because like the city wants a team and a quarterback that's reflective of them, and they said that in the documentary. With the Falcons documentary. If you haven't seen that, go to like Atlanta Falcons YouTube channel. Yeah, it was a good documentary, and that team had swagger to it. And like people in Atlanta, like you want your team to reflect basically the way your city is. Like Pittsburgh Steelers, like their defense reflects the Steel City. Unfortunately, I would have said the Detroit Lions, but no. But like I said, like there's certain teams in certain areas. Like I said, San Francisco was more. You put your own spin on that. I'm not going to say that, but again, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my only thing I got, and maybe Chicago. Like Chicago's team reflected what the city was about. Atlanta is a swagged out town. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You guys are Black Hollywood, and they want a quarterback and they want a team that reflects what that city is all about. Because right now, when you look at it and the way the media portrays us, they portray us as a joke. At one point, the Cleveland Browns was like that. The New York Jets was like that. Now, it's like everybody wants to talk smack about Atlanta. Now, when you look at the Atlanta Hawks, you got Trae Young, and Trae Young's attitude and swagger is reflective of Atlanta. That's why they've embraced that young man. Do we have anybody? Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Maggie.
Well, I wanted to get to this comment. I'm sorry, but go ahead, finish your statement. I want to get to this comment after that. Just.
Oh, Extreme X.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're saying that we're gonna, just we'll be back to being miserable and losing. So
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, honestly, but look at, even if we got, let's quote unquote, got another quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we can't afford the quarterback at this point. So we cutting some more pieces at this point. Mm-hmm. So we really are in a rebuild. So you think that we're going to be just unstoppable right out the gate?
I mean, we went 7-10 with a Division II team last year. We went 7-10. If we didn't have that particular quarterback under center, it would have been a whole lot worse than that. Like sometimes, like Matt Ryan, takes chicken salad. He takes chicken shit turns to chicken salad. That's what he does. Because God bless him. I mean, that offensive line in front of him was absolutely atrocious. If you have not seen that, go back and watch the entire season. That poor man has been hit more times. I think, honestly, you know what? Let me ask y'all something. I'm going to ask this legitimate question because we all talk about black quarterbacks, right? I said this on Twitter, and bet you could chime in on this too, Yeezy. How y'all feel about Colin Kaepernick? You want to kick the tires on him? How do y'all feel about Russell Wilson? Because see, the thing is, like, when it comes to I want a black quarterback, sometimes people like to define their blackness, and we already know how people look at Russell Wilson. They don't look at him as necessarily like one of us.
Yeah,
So
I said it.
Take it easy. Take it.
I said it. If that was Russell Wilson, that would be a way different vibe. It wouldn't be the same vibe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, because people are so, pressed about just getting rid of Matt Ryan anyway. It still would have been a big deal because everybody was like, "Oh, we're getting rid of Matt Ryan. Go ahead and pack him up, send him somewhere." Like, I think just the hype. It's so many people that's against Matt Ryan. I don't think that any quarterback, they really to get the trash and put it on the field just to get rid of Matt Ryan. It's like how I feel like this fan base is going. Not all, and I saw somebody made a comment saying it's not fair to say that it's about black players. But from not the majority of everybody, it said we didn't want him because he was black. We wanted him because he's better. We expect GM to try to improve the team, but not at that price. Our quarterback doesn't have to be black, but if we can't put an O-line out there, get an athletic quarterback that has a better chance of success. I get it. I'm not saying all. We're not saying all, but from I have screenshots. I definitely have some screenshots from Cooking by
Twitter.
Nature that there's a lot of them like, we getting a black quarterback. I gotta find it. Let me see. Let me read one.
No, it's there. It's there. Yeah. It's on there. And like our I'm not gonna say Facebook user, like the thing about it is that it's more so about not the real 10 toes down type of fan base that wants to win. It's not about that because it's always going to be the trenches. Winning and losing is always defined within the trenches, and that's what we've been saying. If you've been following like AFN for all the entire time that we've been out, it's like we always talked about build within the trenches. Thomas Demetriou didn't understand the assignment, and that's why he doesn't have a job. Okay, when you listen to the fans, you end up going in and sit with them, and that's what happened to him. You want to be drafting wide receivers from Alabama every goddamn year. Now look at it. You ain't even got an O-line to give the men enough time to throw to him. Shout out to Calvin Ridley for in DraftKings, folks. Now anyway.
That man. Oh, now you brought that up. See, now you got me like.
No, it's been a long, Maggie. It's been a long time because Calvin Ridley literally cost us a first-round pick. Can you imagine if the Atlanta Falcons had 2 first-round picks this year? We could have got Kyle Hamilton, and we could have got Godzilla on that team. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
My feelings, I'm so mad because it's like the Falcons been a laughing stock for the entire offseason. This supposed to have been a wonderful offseason. It's supposed to be, right. We got the draft coming up. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Because they saying that they had the Deshaun Watson's uncle, whoever he's supposed to be, and saying that the Falcons don't pay bills or don't pay players. We're not going to pay no $230 million. Sorry, sir.
230.
And then you got Calvin Ridley just, I only paid this much. But Negro, you paid a lot.
I don't think
made us look bad, man. Calvin Ridley, we could have got something for you. So they was ready to get your ass up out the door.
Anyway. With your ass lips.
Hey, I don't think we could get Deshaun Watson anyway, even if this since backup earlier, like the Cleveland Browns stay out the way. And now, like the entire NFL, we'll be waiting on Falcons. Okay, Falcons, we're waiting on you. What you gonna do? Are you willing to pay this man $200 million? And are you willing to give like all these picks for this man? We're waiting on you. We will be looking like a goddamn clown anyway. Because we couldn't get them.
Because everybody like, they was desperate, and they would have been looking at the Falcons like,
we're waiting on you. What you gonna do? And now, breaking news: Falcons no longer interested in Deshaun Watson. We'll be looking like goddamn clowns anyway.
Yeah, don't even look at the draft. If we would have got Deshaun Watson, don't even bother looking at the draft until day 3. That's the first time that we'll be up at the podium.
We really gonna be bargain shopping then, and we gonna get the players, free agents that quite ain't played all on the team last week. Yeah, I'm like, you know what you want? You want a couple of dollars because we desperate and we need some help.
I mean, it's funny though. It's like, you know what? That particular shot was brought to you by Sweet Valley Deshaun's checking in, and we just happen to be talking about Deshaun Watson. I just had to put that up there.
Hey, that's my good friend. Y'all check them out. I'm gonna put they link. They got a website, y'all. Let me go ahead and go to it. Cakes, the best cakes you can ever. If you really want something for Easter, think about Easter, people. It's coming. Get y'all some cupcakes or something from Cakes by Deshaun. I'm gonna get their link in a minute while y'all go ahead. And hey, when y'all want to bring the fans in, we've been in about 30 minutes. You want to go ahead and open it up a little bit, see what these fans got to say, because y'all in here in this chat. What's up, people?
Can you highlight this comment? Yusuki Knight say people really thought that the Falcons was getting Watson. Can you highlight that comment?
Yeah, here we go. Here's my thing. It's like, this is why I said, like, sometimes like being a Falcons fan is like being in a really bad relationship, because you have to justify why you keep taking an ass whooping, like all the time, like an emotional ass whooping, like 17 Sundays out the year, and then you have to get down and get right back up and get down and get right back up, and you don't understand, and you're trying to explain it to people like why you are a Falcons fan. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm gonna be perfectly real. I said it earlier. It's like I actually did start drinking the Kool-Aid. Why? Because I was more so thinking about the future, because I am loyal to the red and black. I am loyal to the dirty bird. Okay, that's what I was. Matt Ryan does represent, what was good about this team for about 13, 14 years. But at a certain point, it's like you do have to start looking forward and moving forward. You do. And you do. This team has shown that they have been totally incapable of drafting decent offensive linemen and defensive linemen. You hit one time with Grady, okay? Then we had Takk McKinley. Grady's still here. You hit one time with Grady, and we got? Takk McKinley, Vic Beasley. We missed out on TJ freaking Watt. Why?
Trade up. They trade up.
We traded up to get Julio Jones. I mean, we've seen that Thomas Dimitrov can be aggressive with getting the guys that he wants. But we needed edge for almost a decade. Why has not that been addressed? We needed offensive linemen for since like Tyson Clabo and Ryan Schrader since they left. We needed offensive line help. We have hit on Jake Matthews and Chris Lindstrom. Why hasn't left guard been addressed? We always address left guard free agency. Why haven't we got a decent center? I call Matt Hennessy Brokeback Mountain after what Barmore did to him on against the Patriots on Sunday Night Football. Brokeback Hennessy. Why hasn't a decent center been addressed? I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of seeing Matt Ryan get beat to death every week.
Exactly. That man is back on his, like you said, broke back. Shoot, he on his back more than anybody.
I don't give Thomas Dimitrov credit at all, because even like a basic fan will not miss on Julio Jones. That's not a credit right there. Anybody could see that this man has talent. I don't give this man credit for taking Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Grady Jarrett was a steal. Clearly a steal. We missed out on Beasley, Takk McKinley, pay Dante Ferrier. Damn. And let me tell you something. The Falcons have like the most first round pick in their line, offensive line. 3 first round pick. Most in the NFL. That is most in the NFL.
Yeah.
And somehow they managed to have like one of the worst offensive line in this league. Somehow.
Look, Caleb McGarry wasn't a first round pick to me. He just wasn't. I don't understand like why they double dip like that, But when we had a suitable Matt Gano who looked like he could play the position, I know he got hurt, but I look at how Caleb McGarry is, and You see how Matt Gano actually turned out when he had that opportunity against the Chargers. I think it was like 2 years ago, and he played really decent against a legit pass rusher in Joey Bosa. I didn't hear his name all game, but yet they dipped in and went and got Caleb McGarry. I have no idea why. But in terms of going to the future, I mean, we double dipped on Jake Matthews, and there's a certain part of the fan base that don't like Jake Matthews. I don't even understand why.
Oh, Jake Matthews, he been solid for the most part, man.
When you don't hear about your offensive lineman, that means he's doing a good job. You don't want to hear about your offensive lineman. You know, Jake Matthews has been a technician. That's what he is. He's not a mauler. He's not a Teron Armstead or nothing like that. He's not that guy. He's somebody that's going to start every game for the next 10 years. Like when you draft him, he's going to be a mainstay at your left tackle. That's what he is. You know, he's not going to be like a. I mean, I don't understand like what these people want. You know, but
let's see what these people want.
Let's see what they want.
Okay,
and we can move on to what you want to talk about. You want to bring it in with what you want to talk about?
This guy with the paper bag on his head.
I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead. Well, you go ahead and say something. Then Matt, you said something, and we're gonna get your what name you want to be called again. I'm gonna call him Matt because I keep calling you Matt, but you said you want to be what now? We're gonna
that's just a little. That's like a little tag I got at the end. I'm still Magnus. You know.
Okay.
I'm still him.
I mean, before Foye went to the Jags, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you take away 2020 draft, right? Mike Smith has like more player on this team than Dan Quinn had. If you take away the 2020 draft,
it's true. I mean,
Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews, and Josh Harris.
Yeah.
We only had like Russell Gage and damn. Russell Gage and Grid.
I'm telling you, Yeezy, I'm gonna be real with you. Like it seems like this new regime is starting to gut whoever's left on that 2016 team that went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I saw, man.
Yeah, like I mean, the thing is, like, you're not going to find anybody better than Matt Ryan as of right now. But in terms of like 2016, and this is where I differ from other people that's on our on our AFN panel and stuff like that. Is like because I'm totally at this point I'm over Debo. I'm sorry, with the money that you're commanding, you are taxing.
They're gonna have to restructure him.
Yeah,
he got to be restructured.
But before I go into my my sermon right here, here's the link, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to come on, we got a section called "Say It with Your Chest." We're gonna bump that up because there's been a lot of hot topics on here. The only thing I ask is like just be respectful, make sure your internet's working, and just come with facts. That's it. You can come with your feelings, but come with some facts too, and make sure you're respectful. Don't be sitting there every 2 sentences is a curse. Don't sound like a Red Fox record, okay? Just be respectful.
I'm telling you, these people are ready to jump on. I got a call. I just got a call on Teams. It was like, I'm not on Teams. A messenger. He was like, put me on. So it's like, come on, y'all. Let's do it. Y'all been waiting. Y'all been begging and inching in the chat. Bring it. Say it with your chest, please. Let us know how you feel. And
go on, do a little rent because I love rent.
And new drop. Shout out to him for the $2 super chat. No developed center since Todd McClure retired.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, that's just terrible.
Sam Baker.
Oh,
that was another case.
Don't be cursing on him, Easy. Don't be cursing, Sam Baker. don't be cursing on him, man. Oh man, Sam Baker. Whew. Wow.
Exactly.
Normally I have a lot to say, but Sam Baker caught me on. Ali Absolutely. In the car.
Ali. We got Ali. Let's go ahead and get him on. Come on, say it with your chest, sir.
How you doing, everyone? I'm driving your country, but I couldn't help but join. I just couldn't help but join.
We appreciate it.
I've been trying to come on every now and then, just life.
Yeah.
But
you be safe while you're saying your piece, though. We don't want no crash now.
About Jake Matthews, and look, I get that it's stupid, but people still hold against him that holding gold in the Super Bowl, and trust me, like people should be over it by now. But that's what people don't like. People don't like him.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It's. I mean, I get it. It's unfair because they're putting like the entire loss on him, which I'm like, come on. My opinion was like there was a lot in that Super Bowl that went wrong in the second half between like keeping on playing man coverage when your defense is just exhausted, like they're on the sideline breathing with the with the oxygen, or not running the ball. We all know that, of course, now. But yeah, that's
what?
All I'm gonna say is one other thing is I better see more people in the stadiums next game. I mean, people complain about excitement, and like we have scored Darrell Patterson, and like probably the most interactive player with the fans. He deserves more people in the stands.
You know what? If anything, like you're right, like because it's been a while since we had a player that's that hype about the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? He's appreciative of them giving him an opportunity, and he's just like, I want to be a Falcon. I don't care about money. So that's a player you want to get and be excited to see and see what he's going to bring, because he is a man of a jack of all trades to me. You know, so let's get behind the players, like you said earlier, Magnus. Who wants to be here at this point? Let's talk about that. Like, who wants to be here? Because who
wants to be a part of change? You know?
Yeah, you know, because some of these players doing all this shading shows us that maybe you weren't performing that well because you just didn't want to be with the Falcons.
Right.
Oh, God, we got a lot of people. All right, so we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to give everybody some short time because we got quite a resume list. So, Ali, you got any last words? We're gonna try to jump into. I see Case Styles. Well, you know what? Let's get sixth man on here anyway, because you know he's AFN. So let's bring him on anyway.
Yo. Oh shit.
You go again.
I know your ass ain't talking over there, boy. What's going on, people?
What's going on,
Hey, I'm about to say, welcome to the bad guy era.
Exactly.
But as y'all was saying about the Deion Jones thing as well, expect a linebacker to get drafted this year because there is a whole lot of them as well. For a lot of people that are mad that this trade didn't go down, it's a blessing in disguise because you get to hit, like Madness and y'all said earlier, they purging all the Dan Quinn guys. This is a perfect draft to start building on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And y'all hurt my soul when y'all said we ain't had a center since Todd McClure. Y'all hurt my soul on that.
Yeah. But you say Sam Baker too. Oh Lord.
Right. And we still trying to find the right tackle since Ty Weiner. Believe that.
Oh.
K-Star, what you listening to back there? You jamming.
Man, that's Kylie over there acting all ass right now.
Hey, Kylie, my baby.
She ain't paying attention.
You gonna hang with us a little bit, K-Styles? I want to bring in some more people.
Yeah.
Last thought. Now, you can stay on though, of course, you know. But Ali, you had some last words, and we're gonna go ahead and get to round table sports, and then I see Marwin, and I have Extreme X after that, and I don't see anybody else. So we're gonna try to go in that order. So, any last words, Ali?
No, I was saying like we better see more people in the stands. That's all.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get round table. I can't see the whole thing. Round table sports. What's up? How you doing?
I'm all right.
And tell Kylie to cut that down.
She ain't paying no attention to me. She's like, damn that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, let's know your opinion. What you feel? You know, it can be about anything right now. Deshaun, the state of the Falcons.
Say it with
Let's
your
hear it.
chest, brother. Say it with your
Say
chest.
it with your
It's
chest.
about a lot. It's just the fact that, I've been loyal to Atlanta sports, my whole life. Came out the womb. Them were some of my first words. Falcons players, Braves players, first words. But my whole thing is, starting last week, that was the first time I saw that many Matt Ryan quote unquote fans come out. When it got time to us about to be able to get rid of them, because you don't know what you got until you get rid of that person. As soon as we said we about to trade them or let him go and in talks with Deshaun, that's when I saw everybody on Twitter like, oh, we don't deserve him. We don't. But y'all, the first people to, if he throws a bad pass in the game, be like, oh, bench him. That makes no sense to me. I've seen Russell mess up. I've seen Tom Brady mess up. I've seen Aaron Rodgers mess up. What is the difference? These folks are human. This man takes the most beatings I've ever seen, getting up with looking out his ear hole and getting right back up. Like I said in the chat, you play 14 years in the league and have missed 3 games. You want a mobile quarterback, but none of these mobile quarterbacks are durable. You can't have somebody that's not going to be on the field and prosper. Lamar getting hurt, Russell getting hurt, Mahomes hurt. You have all missed more games than Matt Ryan and have played less time. So you not being out there is worse than you being out there and getting beat up. That type of stuff just irks me. You beating him down for going out there giving it his all, and as soon as he's saying hut, not even getting hiked out, he's on the ground. Like none of that makes sense to me. So that really blew me with the Matt Ryan folk coming out, in support of him all of a sudden now that he was about to get rid of him, and just the fact that I'm not understanding about we don't have any to me we don't have any dogs on the team. I don't really like the Cowboys anything like that, but I commend Jerry Jones on taking chances on some players that have messed up pass. Yeah. We don't we like too many good boys on the team. That's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
We had a dude on the team. Brian Banks was in training camp. He spent 5 years in jail for being accused of rape and didn't do it and came out innocent. That man ready to hit somebody.
So we cut his ass. I don't even know why.
So I just feel like we don't have any dogs on the team. If we up by 20, keep scoring. I don't understand it. I'm all for sportsmanship. I'm all for this, that, and third. Keep scoring because you never know. As we saw from the Super Bowl, I hate to bring it up. We saw from that. Keep scoring. Keep putting it on them. You go up 42-3. You go up 50. Keep scoring. Because I've seen teams do it to us.
Yeah.
Look at the Dallas game. Look at when we played the Texans a couple years ago. 50 and 40 points at the half. Keep scoring. And I'm not understanding that. I don't understand this mentality we have. We don't have nobody that's going to hit and stuff like that. Somebody had brought it up the other day that when Matt Ryan had got hit in New Orleans, none of them linemen jumped on anybody. Get thrown out the game. Respect.
That's true. That's true.
I don't understand that. Like I said, I'm Atlanta to the T, and that type of stuff I be looking at just hurts me. Like looking at it, I don't understand how you're a professional and you don't know what's coming. The Saints and everybody else been running the same plays since 06. I'm calling plays. I'm a Joe Schmo. I never played football. Could have, but I never played football. And I'm calling out play. Oh, they about to do this. Because I've seen the same thing. And y'all are professional looking at tape.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want Ryan Jensen in the team, honestly, because he's the kind of person that would fire up the O-line. He's the kind of person that would be like, fuck him, let's go jump that man who would like hit your quarterback or something like that. That is Ryan Jensen. And that's what we need, like someone with that fire mentality who's not there just to protect the quarterback, but is there to like bury him in best words.
Yeah. You need an enforcer.
Yeah. That, I mean, I like Jarvis Slayer that's coming out right now in the draft because he has that big tackle mentality, like, hey man, or the other guy, forgot his name. They want to kill somebody on the field.
All right, and we're gonna let some other guests go on. Roundtable Sports. You got any last thoughts and everything before we get to Marwin? Then we got Extreme X because I don't want everybody waiting.
No, that's really just that vent and stuff. Just looking at it. I know they ought to be tired. As a professional, you ought to be tired of losing too. Come on.
Yeah.
You get the only difference between us in this chat and y'all getting paid to lose. We getting paid. We're paying to watch y'all lose. That should make no sense. It should get old to you. But that's all. That's all.
Wait,
All right,
hold
all
on,
right, all
hold on,
right.
though. Hold on, Maggie. Yo, round table game. Listen, you got time?
Yeah.
Listen, stay up on me. I like your takes, man. Ali, thanks,
Well, yeah.
appreciate you for being on, but I like what this guy is spinning right now, man. We gonna put Marvin on. Ali,
Marvin
appreciate
on,
that.
then we're gonna have Extreme X, and then I mean, I don't mind y'all staying, but let's give some other people a little opportunity to shine. Let's do it. Let's do Marvin. What's up, Marvin? How you doing?
What up, Miss Maggie? What up, Magnus? How y'all doing?
What's
Good.
good, brother?
Hey, I had a conversation with Magnus on Twitter. If y'all don't know, I'm Creative Vibes Massage on Twitter. So if you don't see my
Gotcha.
face, that's me. Basically, I'm gonna call it like this: we don't have 80% of the fan base ain't fans; they spectators. And I've said this. I've been watching football since the late '80s, but I've been a real fan of the Falcons since '98. Spectators care about wins and losses. Fans care about every aspect of the game and can actually enunciate. The problem is, and you've seen with this Deshaun Watson thing, and I keep telling people, and I mentioned it to Magnus. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, he a good quarterback. But as we've all seen, and Mike talked about it too, number one, it comes down to chemistry. You can throw a quarterback into a new system and put him out there on the field, and it looks good until you get in front of that team that's got dogs, that's got that chemistry, and then what? He came from the Texans running for his life. So you're going to put him on the Falcons and have him run for his life. So basically you're going to say, and these spectators is going to be like, oh, well, you see, y'all stupid for not getting Deshaun Watson. And then when Deshaun Watson come to Atlanta and lose, man, that's the bonehead. I don't even know why they picked Deshaun. Y'all ain't put nothing around him, but y'all haven't put nothing around Matt Ryan either. This man has a catalog. All he needs is a Super Bowl. So when you hear people talk about Matt's not giving us what he's supposed to give us, basically what you're saying is Matt hasn't given us a Super Bowl, and that's it. Because when we get on here and talk about the stats and whatever, oh, why y'all talking about the stats? Because it's a part of his legacy. And if he goes to another team and wins a Super Bowl, then y'all gonna be like, man, them Falcons are stupid, man. They gave away. We could have had Matt win a Super Bowl. I mean, which is it? Pick your poison. You either not happy with him and not gonna give him pieces to operate, or you're gonna ship him off and he'd be mad when he wins a Super Bowl. Talking about, oh, I wish him well, let him off the team. No, you not. Cut it out. Because if he wins a Super Bowl, you would want that for this team. And then you got the ones talking about want a black quarterback. Okay, that's cute. What does that have to do with it? Because, and Magnus, I know you remember this. When Vic was on the Falcons, I heard so many of y'all talking about, man, why the Falcons always running the Wildcat off? That's all they run with Vic. You know, they're going to go to the left, watch every game. Oh, watch, Vic about to run to the left. Look at him. That's all they want to run is the Wildcat. They wanted to get rid of Vic then. But all of a sudden now, Vic is gone. He get caught up in a dogfighting ring. Oh, my gosh, Vic, he's a saint. We miss him. No, you don't. Cut it out. Cut it out. Y'all got used to everybody saying, "Ooh, look at Vic," but he never said, "Ooh, look at Vic get to the Super Bowl." "Ooh, look at Vic get to a championship." Matt Ryan, he bled on the field for y'all, and y'all still saying, "Well, get rid of him." Really?
I mean, Marvin, let me check this out, man. Now, I don't know if you can see like the comment section, like I can, but NVG's basically said this. Matt been around for 14 years. What y'all talking about? Should have won. Right. Should have been won something. We never said they should have never won something. Hell, we wanted him to win something. We be crucifying this team when they don't win some shit, man.
Exactly. You don't think we don't want a Super Bowl?
Okay, wait. I got something for that. Okay, then the answer is, if we should have won something, then Matt Ryan should have went up there and slapped old boy for getting us messed up in the Super Bowl, right? He should have slapped, Devontae Freeman for not catching the block. He should have slapped a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you're going to call it like that and say number one, he don't throw to himself. Number two, he doesn't run the team himself. He's not the head coach. He's not the owner. And he's not a wide receiver. Y'all want this man. Y'all want a 53-man roster of Matt Ryan, so y'all can blame him for every position when he don't do something. But then y'all not talking about, oh, well, we need to get him an O-line. We need him to have, defense. He put up 40 points. They put up 50 points. Oh, Matt Ryan, you didn't throw hard enough. So you want this man to pull his arm off with the ball, throw it, and bring it back. This man ain't Stretch Armstrong. Cut it out.
Like I said, did. That's what Vic would have did.
I want to get back to that because we didn't acknowledge our super chat. I don't know if you mentioned it, but I want to get back to this, and then I want to bring in Extreme into the conversation, and we'll just keep everybody on because it's not a lot of people. I think one more person might want to jump on. But
we didn't forget you, Extreme. We
didn't forget about you. But new drop again with the $5. Oh, you mean Harvey Duel? We had laugh out loud before we paid Justin.
Oh man, y'all need to stop it. Y'all keep bringing up these names, man. Justin Blaylock.
And I'm gonna get the Extreme on here on the stream. What's up, Extreme X? What's up?
Yo, I like that background, brother. I like that background, man.
Hey man, I love y'all, but you got to move on, dude. We got to move on, man. Every quarterback in our division has moved on. We have to move on. Now, I understand Matt doesn't have offensive line, and I understand he had no pieces. Russell Wilson didn't have that. He went there to he went to the playoffs without the Legion of Boom. He didn't want to be in Seattle no more. Now look where he at now in Denver, starting over with nothing. Watch what he make them look good. We have to move on, man.
Extreme. Let me ask you something, bro. Let me ask you because remember, Russell Wilson asked for his way out. He didn't want to leave.
Well, let me tell you something. He wanted to leave. Pete Carroll has a history. After that Super Bowl, when you could have gave him Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson was mad as hell. He was mad. And when he was getting his contract, he told Pete Carroll, if I'm not getting my contract before 12 a.m., I'm going. They did it. He didn't like Pete Carroll at Keyshawn Johnson. Nobody likes Pete Carroll coaching, dude. He tried to run everything. You have to be a lead on the field. My thing with Matt is, Matt, if you know what you're doing, call the damn play, get out of damn Mike Shanahan's hand, and run the damn ball. You were killing them in the Super Bowl. Run the damn ball. But you got to move on right now, man. I like Matt too, but you got to move on. Because to me, right now, he looking like Phillip Rivers.
Well, I'm going to say this. You know,
he's going to be another Phillip Rivers.
AFN, we're not against Extreme. AFN, we're not against moving on from Matt Ryan, but we got to do it smart at this point because it's like,
right. And I understand that, but look at the people we just don't draft well. Look at Aziz Quadri. They passed on him. Look at Chubb. They passed on him. And watch this now. The Kobe Dean's out there. We need a linebacker. I bet you any amount of money that the Falcons gonna pick now. One bite off that damn Georgia team. You need a Kobe Dean. Watch, he's gonna be the best wide receiver in Ohio State right now. Watch, he's gonna pass on him and get Kevin Ridley ass up out of here right now. Get him up out of here. Get him out. Get his ass up out of here. You don't do no bullshit like that. Get him out of here.
At the moment, they're gonna try to focus on defense, and they're gonna try to show him up because what this regime, what Arthur Smith and them don't want to run into, since they've been telling everybody what the kind of culture they're trying to create. If they start trying to go for flashy or try to go for other players other than in the trenches, then people are going to start questioning them on top of this fiasco. So they ain't got no choice but to show up the trenches. Now, you do make a point. We are going to have some weapons for Matt Ryan or whoever comes in to throw to. Yeah. But I made a crazy point to Magnus and everything. I'm thinking at this point, because of what we learned on the show and everything, I'm thinking they're probably in talks with Matt, like trying to have him finish out 2022 and trying to get pieces around him. That's just my opinion, because with all of this craziness, you see all the signings we did. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, I said we're going to try to do all the nitpicking we can through free agency and try to get playmakers throughout the draft.
I don't see nobody out there to nitpick.
Hold on. I got. Hold on. Way down. Hold on now.
And I got the papers now. So you got your papers, and we're gonna also bring in.
I'm gonna give you 2 players you need to go after. Spiller for Texas A&M. Is that on your list?
No, I'm talking about free agents. When you talk about drafting,
Okay, who you got for drafting?
I mean, not drafted. I got free agents here, but if you want to talk about drafting, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, Spiller should be your man.
Okay, but they said they
You
interested in
saying
Spiller.
him?
They said they interested in
Exactly.
Spiller.
Okay, see, we on the same page.
Okay,
we on the same
talk to
page.
me. Talk to me. What you got? What you got now, man?
You know what? Goddamn, I'm describing you right now. We're on the page. Now, and after that, go after one of getting the Kobe Dean, man. We need under Kobe Dean because they passed on the Z's last year. This dude's a rookie. He already got 8 sacks, bro. 8 sacks. We need some fire, man. And everybody talk about, well, y'all ain't diehard as the Raiders. I've been to a Raiders game, bro. You know why?
No,
the Raiders got a history on their back. They got a history on their back. You see the Raiders game, you would think they won a Super Bowl, but the Raiders gonna damn penalties, face mask, they gonna damn fight. You gonna see them plenty of games. Don't lie where the Falcons just straight up quit. They have quit. The Raiders are not gonna do that. They might get their ass blown out. They're not gonna do that. And those people are rowdy that that's what they see. They got their history on their back. The Hall of Famers, the Super Bowl, they got a history on their back. And now they don't make moves. Look at who they got. Why would Dante Friend? Why would he go there to the Raiders? Come on, man. We have to do something. Shit, I would have paid goddamn Deshaun $330 million to come here. We need a spark right now.
See, I was with you, bro. I was with you. Okay, we ain't playing baseball now. Okay.
But let's get ATL to receive a little shout.
Hey, man. Peace, bro.
Man, I agree with everything you say, man.
What up,
ATL?
Right,
Where you at? Where you at, ATL? You in the chat? You ready?
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Let's see what you got to say.
On? I wasn't gonna say much, but to that guy's point about him saying Matt should have overruled Shanahan, Matt LaFleur actually came out and said that Shanahan in his offensive system doesn't give any quarterback the authority nor the ability to audible out of plays.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. There's some offensive coordinators that's like that. I mean, people need to understand like the nuances of how this thing works. Even though you may have a veteran at the helm, this it's like, yo, don't override me, man. Go out there and run the MF plays.
And then on that point, Magnus, too, if you go back and look at the post game, they was like he takes so much time off the play clock to call in the plays.
I mean, even if like this Kyle Shanahan and Matt LaFleur give authorization to quarterback to audible their plays, right? Matt Ryan still won't do it. Matt Ryan is not a stand-up guy. That's my number one problem with Matt.
There have been a couple of games where Matt Ryan had to do it, but it was one of those things where he saw how the defense was going to go, and he knew I'm probably going to get clobbered if I don't make this audible. And it's kind of like, well, look, dude, you standing on the sidelines. I'm getting hit. Let me go ahead and do this. There's been a few, but yeah, I have heard that. But see, Kyle Shanahan, we all know Kyle Shanahan has that ego. You know what I'm saying? He got the ego. It showed this year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he can't get his quarterback right. They said Trey Lance ain't even ready.
But have y'all taken any look at the schedule, like ticket wise? Like what games are we gonna play in succession?
I haven't looked at it as like that deep yet.
I'm telling you right now, I took a look at it the other day. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go back and take a look at it again. But we got so many revenge games in 2022. It's not even funny from last year.
Yeah.
From like the first game they got on the schedule is Washington.
Get that work.
They got Washington
too.
Work, man.
We got a lot of revenge games coming up, and I think that's what I think that's what Terry and them looking at too. Like, the teams that beat us, like San Francisco 49ers, we got them. Like, I'm telling you. So if I'm looking at the schedule and I'm looking at the games we lost, watch and see how they try to focus on making sure we get those games knocked out. The ones that took us out of playoff contention.
Can we actually give a shout out to our organization for actually going to get Casey Hayward and putting a legitimate number 2 corner next to AJ Terrell?
Yes, because I was wondering where they was going with that. Was it what they were trying? Because when they showed, I was like, are they getting rid of them? Are they, or is it true? Are they helping this man out? I was wondering where they was going with it, but shout out to the organization on that one. Definitely.
You got a legit number 2, not all Tansy, blowing all the SVU in a row every time we turn around it's a walking PI. He's like Robert Alford, man. Every
Let
time
me
I
ask you
turn
a
around, he's
question.
getting a pass interference, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Who could we get on the offensive side to take that pressure off of Pitts so Pitts can actually be what everybody expected him to be last season?
You might have to get that guy in the draft, man. I'm looking at how Treylon Burks ran because he ran like a 4.5. He ran a 4.5. That's going to drop his value a lot because everybody loves speed. Everybody loves speed. So I think Olave is going to go for him. I think Drake London's going to go before him, and he's going to be sitting there, I think, around like 43. That you can get him like a guy about that big, he's about 6'3". For all people that don't know, he's about 6'3", 230. Big dude. He's a big dude. So you're going to have to get that guy. And I think he's that guy. Now, also, there's a free agent out there. You could take him on like a flyer if you want to. There's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that.
Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. But Jarvis Landry, he wants to go crying back on bended knee back to Cleveland. You don't want to be here? Fine, go. Will Fuller. Will Fuller's out there. If you want to take somebody that can take the top off the defense, you could do that too. But I got something for y'all because, what's the use of having people that can stretch the field if Matt Ryan throwing from his back, right? We got to get that short up. And Hennessy ain't it. Okay, so what I got right here is
I was waiting for that pad to come out.
Here it is. Okay. Here it is. And this report is brought to you by Zoa. Shout out to the Rock. This thing got me fired up right now, man. You want to go on that? You want to act like what it's like being on cocaine? Bring this all right here, right, man? All right. J.C. Tretter. The Cleveland Browns, idiotic Browns, because they was freeing up some space and whatnot, got rid of J.C. Tretter. Now, for those people that like to worry about stats and whatnot, J.C. Tretter ranked about 92 in pass protection grade last year according to Pro Football Focus. I normally don't care what they say, but for people that understand numbers, that's what it is. Out of 100, he ranked about 92.9. J.C. Tretter, go get him. Trent Brown, that big ass right tackle from New England. He's about 6'8", about 48 pounds or something like that. At the right tackle position. You could put him there. Right side is the nasty side. Problem with him, sometimes he needs to be motivated. Don't know about that. So you could put that up there. Matthew Ioannidis, the defensive tackle from the Redskins, got released. He brings to the table. He went to the Panthers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lorenzo Carter, yeah.
Oh, he got mad. He cut him off. He'll be back. I think he cut himself off by accident.
That took him out. That just took him out.
Yeah, he coming back. He ain't finished yet.
You see what happens? When I mention his name? It's like the boogeyman, man. I mentioned his name. He went to the Panthers and they took me off.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And I'm telling you, but just like I said, the last one was Lorenzo Carter, but a lot of people that we're going to have to get that's going to come in here are going to have to come on like a flyer deal because apparently rumor has it that Matt he's like, yo, you're going to have to do right by me. I want a new 3-year deal. It's going to have to be cap friendly,
Yeah, I mean, and you know what?
So they can go get some games.
I don't blame them. I mean,
hey.
how y'all played me. Let me go ahead and get my money.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and pay me.
Yeah, truth be told, Matt got the upper hand right now.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He can.
Hey, Magnus.
He got the leverage.
Magnus, I wanted to ask, what do you think about Chris Lindstrom brother, Alec Lindstrom, the center?
Oh, now you're spitting now. Now you're spitting on that, man. Listen, okay? Listen good. ATM is spitting right now, okay? Because I've been talking since about when we was, I think, mathematically eliminated. I was starting to talk about the draft. I was thinking about the draft. Once again, follow me on Twitter, Mr. 427. Listen, okay? Alec Lindstrom, I think, was one of the top-rated centers in college football, if I'm not mistaken. ATM, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But it was him and it was like Lindenbaum that was about like neck and
From
neck.
Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we can get any one of those guys, because like I said, we got 2 picks in the second round. Okay. Now that means that the Isaiah Spiller thing is going to have to be like a pipe dream, and then we could probably get old boy from Florida. What's his name? What's the name of dude from Pierce? Damian Pierce. Y'all familiar with that?
The running
with that
back.
dude?
Yeah, that's his
The
name.
running
The running
back.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that dude reminds him of he has like a Michael Turner-esque type of running style.
Oh,
If y'all
nice.
remember what Michael Turner was to us. If you remember,
Yeah.
exactly. He's compact. He's about
Right.
5'9", about 215, 220. So he's thick. Pause. You know, so
Yeah,
you know,
Michael
but
Turner
that's
was
what
at
it is.
Bowling Ball.
But see,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
and that's what
is,
we need.
that's what makes what Ridley did so messed up, because it's like, bruh, the Eagles was really about to give us a first round pick, and we don't know what
Yes.
other compensation could have been involved in that trade. We could have had 2 first rounders, 3
Yes.
second. Bruh, he really messed it up.
He messed it up more ways than one, because when he comes back, really is not no spring chicken, man. We're gonna be like what, 28 when he
29,
gets back?
29 years old.
29.
Man,
How the hell is so old?
Calvin Ridley.
Cause
How the hell
he
is so
came
old?
He didn't
cause he
graduate high
came
school.
out of Alabama at 24 years old.
Lord have mercy.
Bro, really, when look, after this season, they're gonna be like, you had your time to go. I don't see them bringing him back, because at this point, if they make the moves they're supposed to make or can make in this draft and rest of free agency, they are not dealing with Disco Ridley. I'm sorry, I'm
You
not.
know,
No.
And
slide
then
to the left, to the back.
Right.
We
and then
going
we
back
not
this
even
way.
And
Hey,
the worst part is that
go
this
ahead,
man is laughing about this stuff, man. That's the worst part. He on Twitter laughing about it.
and I was gonna say this too. You never know what that first round pick could have done. We could have got a team that was desperate to trade up with us and stack more picks with that second first as well. It's
Facts.
ATM, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can look at, and I was thinking about this in terms of like a mock draft. I can see the Steelers doing that, like trading up to go get Malik Willis, because I think that they looking for, because we all know Trubisky ain't it. We already know
right.
that.
He's only on a 2-year deal.
They got 2 other
Yeah,
quarterbacks
so they-
on their roster.
And we're gonna
Well, yeah,
interrupt real quick, y'all. Let's bring
Yeah.
on another guest, because we got Steven in the chat. He want to join in. I was like, we just a full house today, so y'all keep going. But I'm gonna bring in Steven. I just wanted to warn him before I put him on there. I see him outside, probably at work. So we're gonna bring you on, Stephen. I'm probably saying your name all extra wrong. What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up? By the way, my name's Steven, but I won't mind Stephen, because if I was in the NBA, I'll be balling some money right now.
That's what I said. It's either one.
So Stephen, Steven, it don't matter. Yeah, but I remember like a couple of days ago, I screenshotted somebody said that this city don't deserve a Matt Ryan, and I agree, because Matt Ryan has been but he's been up and down throughout his whole career. Like he has sacrificed a whole lot for this team. It's like the sad part about that is people never gave him a chance down here. I mean, why draft a quarterback right now in the first round? I mean, to tell you the truth, that's not going to work out, because these past couple of seasons, I've seen the defense. I've seen the defense gone down south, like gone down south, and I think they need to draft defense in the first round, especially these Georgia boys, because that Georgia defense was so hard all season long at college football, because I kept on looking at 99, Jordan Davis. I kept on looking at Trayvon Walker and Devontae Wyatt.
Mm-hmm. You still here?
Yeah.
Go ahead. We letting you finish.
Yeah, because I kept on looking at that defense, and I'm like, they need some help. That defense automatically needs some help. It needs some help. They need big help, because to tell you the truth, I know that Dante Fowler is gone. I mean, I'm sad that for 4 year Alucon is gone, but we need some help. That defense We need some help.
Yeah, we need help, and right now, what the Falcons is working with. Now, next year we're gonna be in a better situation, though. That's why I said everybody want to break the bank now, but it's like y'all not really considering that. Okay, let's look at Matt Ryan for one more season. And then, consider some more things outside of this. Right now, if we ain't getting rid of Matt Ryan, we're going to have to pay this man at this point. It is what it's going to be at this point. So what do we do at this, at what we have right now?
Well,
Our situation is kind of messed up.
Well, let me ask you this. Typically, on average, how long does it take a rookie quarterback to learn a system to the point where they can compete?
That's my point. It took him about a season and a half.
Okay, now that's my point. Now, being at where we are right now, you really think with the schedule we got, especially with all the teams that we didn't beat and we're looking to beat, you
the
think
teams
throwing
that we
a
were
rookie
supposed to beat?
Right. You think throwing a rookie quarterback out there after, training camp and all that, you think throwing him out there after having to get acclimated to a system, having to build team chemistry, and I was telling people on Twitter, Cordero Patterson and Matt Ryan already have chemistry. Him and Kyle Pitts have chemistry. Him and Zacchaeus have chemistry. You don't have to like who's on the roster, but you got to look at, do they have chemistry? Because that's going to make the
but here's
difference.
The problem: the other fans, they want to spoil these players. They're too busy spoiling players.
I'm saying
they don't want to keep them like out of trouble. That's what Michael Vick was talking about when he came to the league. He wasn't focused. Focused.
See, because you got to think about
it. He was too busy playing around too much. He wasn't being ready.
Right. Well, look,
I mean, that's what pissed me off the most. It's like seeing the Philly Michael Vick. That's what pissed me off the most because he said in the interview that he took the playbook and threw it in his trunk.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell people.
And I want to add on.
I've been trying to tell people on Facebook, but people don't want to hear that. It's like people kept on blaming Arthur Blank and the organization for throwing him away. But Michael Vick did say that them releasing him was the best decision. So
let me say this: y'all don't think the teams that we playing ain't gonna? They ain't got Matt Ryan. They got Matt Ryan. They the same team we played last year. You don't think they gonna be sitting back, waiting like, okay, yeah, get a rookie quarterback. We definitely running over you.
And that's why I say when you look at and it's a good thing you brought up the schedule because when you look at the schedule, that's even more of a reason to draft Jordan Davis at 8 because most of the teams that we play like to run the ball anyway.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because when I go back to 20.
And Jordan Davis, he's not just a run stuffer. He has a motor. He can get to the quarterback. He's shown that. So
you get a Jordan Davis.
You got to think about.
He might be big. He might be big, but he's a lot on his feet, and he can run fast. Period.
But now here's what you got. You get a Jordan Davis in the middle. You're allowing Grady to have free reign. You're allowing Debo to have free reign. Why? Because they ain't got to worry about teams running up the gut at Matt Ryan.
Getting to the second level.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And you know how Grady was. Even with them double and triple teams, Grady was still being able to penetrate. Imagine him not having to worry about being double teamed. The same thing I said about Pitts. If you get somebody to take pressure off of Pitts is going to eat because them one-on-ones, they're not going to be able to hold him.
We already seen flashes of it, man. We already seen flashes of it this year. And that was getting like stack coverage.
Yeah. You get a running back and Flash gonna eat all day.
I know this sounds crazy, but a while ago, right before Calvin really decided to do all that gambling nonsense, I just said I just went on a mock draft and I just traded him for the 3 picks for 3 extra first round picks from Philly, and I said this, and I said if we just have 4 picks in that first round, I'm thinking 3 from defense and 1 from offense, it would have been like a superior defense team right now.
Man, listen.
Wait, you said you traded 3 picks?
Yeah.
You crazy,
Because
man.
I tell you too, if we would have traded Calvin Ridley to Philly, we would have had either 2 or 3 extra picks already in the first round.
So so you're saying that you traded Calvin Ridley for 2 firsts, added to the pick that we already had? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, they not traded 2 picks. I'll give you 1. I don't think they'll give you a second first. They're not gonna give you 2 there.
Yeah, they're
Probably a
gonna
first and
give
a
you
third.
1 in
A
the
first and a third.
I can see the first and the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not bad though. That's still something you can work with. You have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But like I said, that statement that Stephen said was brought to you by DraftKings. Thank you, Calvin Ridley. Every time I hear something about Calvin Ridley, I'm gonna say DraftKings.
I gotta say one more thing.
One more
thing. Let's not draft no more wide receivers from Alabama. No more wide receivers from Alabama because
that's taboo. That's taboo now. It's kind of like
because to tell you the truth, I checked the stats. I saw the stats, and the biggest wide receivers that have won Super Bowls all came from Georgia, LSU, Florida, and Tennessee. And it's crazy. So I said that if we could at least get George Pickens probably in the 3rd round or the 2nd round, I think that might be built up more.
Look, like I said, I feel get Jordan Davis first, so that lets everybody know we coming for your quarterback. And then I would say compliment who you have. You got CP back. You know what he can do. Get somebody that takes heat off of him so you don't burn him out. We got Kyle Pitts. Get somebody that takes heat off of him so he can do what he do. And then you know what I'm saying? And then you start plugging up the O-line, because like I said, you give Matt Ryan time and you compliment them players, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, because everybody knows when the Falcons was doing their running game, it's very hard for teams to stop them. Very hard.
Yeah, with Michael Turner and whatnot around that time.
Yeah, it was very hard to stop them, and people was respecting the running game
because he was like a bulldozer coming through. It doesn't matter if a running back is like Derrick Henry. It's like it's the size of Derrick Henry. You got to be a big bulldozer, period, to run through everybody.
And Magnus,
so we're gonna bring. Hold on, guys. So we're gonna bring. We got one more person that we gotta bring in, Stephen.
And I think that's
I
gonna be
appreciate you, bro. Yeah. So we appreciate you, Stephen. Thank you for coming on, man.
All right.
We're gonna bring in Jerome in the house. Jerome. I don't know why I want to do that. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen. All right, Jerome.
Yeah. Stephen, it don't matter.
What's going on?
I'm still gonna ball no matter what, even when I do, even when I work.
Thank you.
Yo, Jerome, what's good, bro?
What's going on, crew? Most importantly, I definitely want to thank this platform for promoting me and my wife's business, Sweets by Deshaun. You know, we've been with you guys since day one, and y'all will be surprised how many orders, how many inboxes just that we get along from the AFN. So, you know, when you guys do a tailgate or just get anything like that going on towards the season, please let us know. We will definitely cater and just get everybody, you know, great cakes and pastries, but we appreciate that.
Oh yeah. I'm excited about some tailgating and, you know, some sweets, eating good, because I do plan on doing some events, people. I'm glad he brought that up. I do plan on getting in these streets this season. You know, AFN is going to be meeting folks, and we're going to be bringing cakes.
Yeah, you're right about that. But the thing, you know, I wanted to come on and talk about is, like, you know, we as a team need to just get behind the Falcons and whatever decision we've made. I've been a Falcons fan. My family's been season ticket holders since the Barkowski days. So I remember as a kid going to Fulton County Stadium, seeing Deshaun in that old uniform, seeing Rising, you know, all the way to where we are now. And I think a lot of people have made some valid points, because this is a city that's big off of energy. We vibe off of energy. And that's why stars like Deshaun, when we had Vic at the time, young Matt, even to where we at now, Julio, that's why we gravitate towards those people, because like I said, I grew up in the era of Dominique, man, Dale Murphy, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones. You know, so this city is accustomed to that type of persona. And guys, I think the main thing that a lot of us haven't touched on is, I don't know if you guys got a chance to go to that NFC Championship game when we played Green Bay and won to advance to the Super Bowl. That energy has not been refurbished since they tore the stadium down. And I'm not blaming it on the fact that we're in a new stadium. I just think some of the core fans were alienated by the PCL things and the prices and things like that. And I kind of think that was one of the reasons why Arthur Blank took getting Deshaun here as in consideration. Then too, I kind of felt like everybody was in on it and just drove the price up just so he wouldn't come into the division too, as
That's
well.
What Matt just said earlier.
Because Matt ain't watched that. Matt got 3 good years, but what makes me upset is get this man another Michael Turner, because we all know when we can run the ball, Matt is unstoppable with the play action.
Absolutely.
And
Damian Pierce, you heard it here first, bro. Damian Pierce from Florida. That's Michael Turner right there.
He's a Turner clone. I like Brees Hall. I also like the kid from Texas A&M. His name's I think it's Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, like that. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Mike could tell you. I inboxed Mike and I told him, I say, bro, if we trade Deshaun and get rid of all those picks, you can kiss a winning season goodbye to maybe 2025. And I like the fact that we get our draft picks, and then nobody, including the national media, is talking about. I know we talk about it amongst us on the platform here, but man, look at all the cap space we're gonna have next year to build this team up even further.
It's just a little bit better situation next year. So I say let's just hold tight, fellas. Even though Matt finna come in here with the okie doke, because now y'all don't embarrass me. I'm coming for my points. Oh, you talking about how much money I'm making? Oh, get ready for it, because I want a better contract. Let's go ahead.
What I want y'all to do is pay attention to the NFC South this season and next season, because based on what Mike and I was saying about what New Orleans got to go through with that daggone availability and cap hit, I just shook my head. I shook my head.
Yeah.
I was because I know ATM had me cracking up on Twitter when they was putting the stuff out. I'm like, all y'all gonna have is $1 million.
Like, because they restructure all them contracts to get Deshaun. So even if they didn't fully bite the bullet, they still gonna be messed up regardless. Terry Fontenot played them boys.
I told you.
Yeah. And look, and I kept saying, look. I put a tweet.
They was restructuring. We was still signing free agents.
Right. And look, I put a tweet out. I was like, yeah, keep sipping the Kool-Aid, because when y'all find out it ain't what it is, y'all gonna hate the taste. I'm
gonna say this. I didn't believe the sources anyway, because those sources, everybody was kind of putting them around. I was like, who's your source? Where y'all getting these screenshots? So it was people with all kinds of
ATM
profiles and.
Did you see that?
That people would share. I'm like, well, y'all get. I want to hear from the other people I normally get it from, but I wasn't getting it from them.
Did y'all see that?
He was undecided.
Did y'all see that tweet? That tweet where that dude that was doing that everybody was following, dude had to come back and apologize.
I thought he deleted
his name was Jake.
Account.
Yeah, man,
He deactivated
it and then reactivated it.
I was cracking up, yo.
Hey, Jerome.
Yeah.
You got a good point, man. I like when you say that this stadium, like the Georgia Dome, was better than the new stadium that we had now. This new stadium, but in my opinion, I think it was a waste of time, money, energy.
Right. Case in point,
the Georgia Dome was one of the loudest stadium in the NFL. We used to be one of the loudest fan base in the NFL. Where that go now?
And that goes along with wielding your team to win, because Kansas City has that factor. Seattle has that factor.
Right.
Honestly, y'all, we used to have that. Like, I remember, like, 2008 through like 2011, 2012, nobody wanted to come into the Dome. The offensive line was they were chippy, and we lost sight of that. And none of this is Matt's fault. None of it is Mr. Fontenot or the coach. We're just cleaning up. It's almost like marrying a woman and she got a whole bunch of bad kids, and you got to come into that household. You got to straighten it out.
I ain't gonna get into that.
I'm sorry,
that's a little. I'm with you, but hey.
Right, and shout out to all the fellas who have done it, and shout out to all the lovely ladies who've had men do that for them. Not trying to alienate nobody, but I'm just using,
We got you.
Right, he just inherited, he inherited a bunch of stuff that just was almost, I don't want to say too big for him to handle, but it was just unfair. The cap was messed up. The good part about it, we do have other assets on this team next offseason. Deion Jones could possibly be moved.
Don't get me started, man. Don't get me. Look, I got a question for the panel because I don't want to alienate the. Speaking of alienations, I don't want to sit there and alienate the comment section. But we ain't gonna talk about Debo here because if y'all know me, I'm not Debo because honestly, I remember that little shoulder tackle or that little spin move that he tried to pull against Buffalo when they were running down our throat. Remember that effort? That man Debo ain't been the same since they moved him off the Mike linebacker position. I don't know if you all in your feelings, Debo, but I'm sorry, but the right move was to get Fourier in there. I'm sorry, it was.
And one thing
they put you at the hold on, they put you at the will linebacker position so you don't have to think.
Right.
That's why they put you there. They put the Mike linebacker position is a thinking man's position. That's why they put the smartest player on the team. Now all your job was to do was to rush the quarterback or basically to seal up, or I ain't gonna get into all that because if you know football, you know what the man think the damn guy was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Hold on,
bro.
let me get into neutral coordinator.
Yeah, let's get new drop. And how long you wanted to go, Magnus? You wanted to keep going for about another? How do you feel?
The little lady calling for me, so I got about another 10 more minutes.
Okay, well, that's what I want to know. Okay, so we're gonna do new drop and then daddy duty and all that. So we're gonna bring new drop, Mr. New Drip, up in here, and then of course you ask your question to the panel when we get new drop on. We'll say let's get you on here.
Yeah.
New drop, what's up?
Yeah.
New drop.
What up, dude?
You there?
My man about to send more money. He going cash app right now. That's all right. We'll get back to you, new drop.
Debo got to get some weight, man. Debo got to get some weight.
We'll get you some time. Oh, let us know when you're ready. We'll keep you there until I guess you get your audio together. But
yeah.
Hello?
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody?
What's going on, man?
What's up?
All right, so some things I need to get off my chest is that I think everyone should realize that at the end of the day, it's the bags that matter to most of these players, especially with that man with 22 civil lawsuits still active. He's got to pay him. So that's what That's what's. At the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. And me personally, I'm all about the whole trade down scenario. I have a feeling that Matt's going to be more of a humble dude, and I'm sure we'll take care of him financially, but we gotta prove that we could build around him because everybody knows when Matt gets a second year in an offense, he skyrockets. So
Facts.
And I know he'll open it up even better. And then we just gotta. I think we gotta move back, take some of these small school receivers, maybe the guys that didn't get the shot in the big leagues and the Division I schools and all that. And I think we need to beef up the defense. I'd like Davis and Travis Jones personally. I think that'd be the wall of walls right there. But we'll see how that plays out. But it sucked, and I didn't really sip the Kool-Aid personally. And I think we were all kind of like way too hopeful and not realizing what the ramifications were. For getting rid of.
On the other hand, I was being realistic about the situation. I didn't really honestly believe it was going to happen. I was still kind of skeptical about it, but of course I was excited. Like, okay, well, shoot, some might happen, but it was like you said, did you really think about what it was going to take to get Watson at this point?
Absolutely, and also, Houston, Cleveland was able to give away picks. God only knows what we had on the table that was agreed upon. And I was seeing rumored stuff about trading AJ.
and that would have been the
that crazy mess.
I would have flipped out. Like we trade our one solid defensive piece we've had in a while, besides Grady. And also, side note, a lot of people have been hating on Grady lately this past year. Dean Pease praises that man because he just does all the dog work, getting triple teams. What do you expect him to do? While Steven Means is doing nothing on the other side, and it was a rotational door.
Oh,
having tea time on the field.
I know that Vaughters guy got all this hype because he had like a strip sack once, and I shown them highlight reels from Tyron Armstead choke slamming him into the ground a few times against the Saints. So like, get out of here with that, dude. All I care about is getting nasty. I want to see a right tackle that's gonna tombstone pile drive Cam Jordan into the ground, so he could shut his baby green eyes up for the rest of the year. Because I'm done with it with that guy, period. So that's just me. But
but
yeah,
I mean that it is though. But baby girl calling for me, so I gotta wrap it up for myself.
That's right. That's right. We gotta get ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have 10 minutes, but she said, "Yeah, I did." So I'm gonna put it like this, like I said, follow AFN, Miss Maggie T, on all our social media channels. Mr. Magnus 427. Like if y'all want to talk to me, I'll be on over there, on Twitter and whatnot. But other than that, we back. The news is breaking. The draft is coming up. AFN is back. We back, man. From ATM to my man, But I want to let y'all, I'm gonna let y'all hit the outro. Since y'all know me, don't get a chance to do that. Yeezy, go ahead, take it away, man. Say something. Oh, you don't fall asleep.
I was mute. I mean, we're back, man. We're gonna be back. We got lives coming up, events coming up. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this show here was planned. It wasn't scripted this time. We just kind of was like, let's talk about it because it's been a minute for Atlanta Falcons Nation to get live. So, be expecting a lot more shows coming up though. So we just kind of hitting you in the face like we here.
Yeah. And I have one thing to say before y'all close the show. So, Miss Maggie and Magnus, I know you, Magnus, you said I think it was about a month ago that BK was kind of busy, so there wasn't, Goodfellas was going to be on hold for a minute. Is this going to be a new show every Saturday or Sunday with you and Miss Maggie T?
Well, me and Rich got to get up, with the New York crew and whatnot. But whenever, I'm not up with him, that's the Goodfellas, me and Rich. But me and Maggie, anybody else that want to come on, we regulators,
Yeah, we regulators, and we'll be, and sometimes we might not even come on Saturdays. It might be a Sunday, and so right
stay
now
tuned.
in the off season, stay tuned. But yeah, this is something me and Maggie's gonna be doing, in the off season until the Goodfellas start up. I'm excited about that. So because it's really giving the guys and everybody to get their lives together in the off season. Because yes, it's a lot of news, but it's gonna die down a little bit until the draft. So so
for real,
we will be back.
And I said I ain't drinking that pink stuff no more. It's all about that Zoa, man. Telling you, y'all don't know.
And also let us know what y'all want on these shows and things like that. And Maggie T is recruiting. So if you are interested, since we got an audience right about now, and I've been trying to talk to y'all ignore it. If you want to be on AFN, hit me up. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Y'all hit me up. I want some guests. I want some shows. I want to create some shows. So this is your opportunity to get up in here. I know you got to go. So let me say my piece, and then we're going to go ahead and close it out. But if y'all want to be a part of AFN, definitely is the time to get on there. I'm gonna put my email. Have evolved from basic bleachers to huge monuments to the why do I hear TVs? So my TV is up. Well, what's up, everybody else? Y'all want to say your last minute? If you got anything you want to promote, this is the time for you to go ahead and do that. We had Yeezy. Let's go ahead. ATM new drop. Whoever want to go in next. Anybody?
I'll just say, thanks for having me on, and then I'll definitely look at the email. I would like to participate in something once in a while. That'd be kind of cool. So.
Okay, yeah, definitely message me or find me on social media. I just put it in the chat. It's taking its time to post, but here's my email, everybody, at maggiet@atlantafalconsnation.com. We definitely got to get this website going back up. It's been kind of in hiatus. Like I said, I had to get my situation together, but we are back now. We're going to be going live, and I would love to have some new crew members to start some new shows. So if you want to start out or you got a podcast already, come on over to AFN. We'll showcase you, okay? That's all. ATM, you got something to say?
ATM.
He's done.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We got round table sport. You want to add anything?
No, just thanks for having me on. And like New Drop was saying, I also will hit you up in the email. I've always wanted to try and get a podcast going. I have one I'm about to start just about life in general, but I also want to do one about sports as well. So I'll hit you up and
Oh yeah, we can. You know what? We can work on something else too, because I have a second channel that I do things like motivation in life and stuff like that. So maybe we can talk about some collabing on that too to help you out. So definitely email me, find me on social media. Let's do it, people. Let's do it.
Yeah, because I'm passionate about my Atlanta sports in general, Falcons, Braves, Hawks, whatever. Atlanta in general, because it's good. I'm not fair weather at all. Like down from the 3-13 to 13-6 now, I'm gonna be here. So I'm gonna be here when it's low, and when it's up.
All right, so y'all heard it here first. Roundtable Sports. You might hear a lot more about him because we've been looking for some people to talk about all those sports because I'm a Georgia girl, so I love them all.
Let's go. All right,
let's go. Till the next time, people. We're gonna go ahead and give y'all what Sunday back. It is Sunday. No football, so I figure let's talk about it.
And nobody joined after the show. And nobody joined, and nobody clicking the link to join the after show.
Oh no. You can go to the Discord for that, if you want to do the after show. So but let's go ahead and just appreciate y'all. And I'm out, people. Make sure y'all hit subscribe because I thank y'all for getting us to 2K. Now we got to keep on up and get to 3K. And hit them super chats. And also, Cash App is also available. I appreciate all your donations and watching. We'll be back, people. Peace out. We out.
Peace.